Welcome to today's webinar presented by supercoder.com. Supercoder.com is an online coding solution offering Part A and B coding reference tools, resources, and not more than 30 specialty coding and compliance newsletters from the Coding Institute in one site. I hope you enjoy this short session.
Picture the cardiologist who is doing reading the EKG in the hospital. That doesn't count as professional services, and so if he read a EKG in the hospital and then that patient comes to that cardiologist in the office, that would be a new patient. Also, it says, which does affect otolaryngology, and let me explain how. The second bullet says, services provided in the last 3 years are those from the physician or another physician in the exact same specialty and exact, see the highlighted, subspecialty who belong to the same practice. So how do we determine a subspecialty? For example, if you have a general otolaryngologist and then you have a neuro-otologist, does that mean when that patient has been to the general otolaryngologist and now is going to the neuro-otologist, does that mean that they are now a new patient with a neuro-otologist? This is how you determine it is, does that neuro-otologist have a different taxonomy number than the general otologist? And I'm told that there's an expansion of taxonomy numbers. You want to go and check that and make sure that your subspecialists have the proper taxonomy numbers assigned to them. Because if you have a neuro-otologist that could have a taxonomy number that would be neuro-otology, and they have assigned to them the taxonomy number of a general otolaryngologist, this second bullet is not going to work. You have to make sure and get it corrected in the Medicare enrollment files that they have the correct taxonomy number assigned to them. So this is for practices that have multi-subspecialties. This is probably the most important thing that you're learning today is getting your taxonomy numbers correct so that you can know whether someone's a new patient when a subspecialty because they have a different taxonomy number and yet you have the Medicare enrollment files correct with those subspecialties assigned with those taxonomy numbers. And I hope you've got that, and if not, we'll go over it in the Q&A time. Also, we have a little bit of a change is if you're doing any kind of observation care in the hospital, when it's observation and the patient is admitted and discharged, well, actually, either way, we've always had typical times assigned to 99, 218 through 220, which is, no, excuse me, I'm wrong. They have added typical times to observation codes 99, 218 through 220, which is observation, which is the patient is put in observation. And
Supercoder is the fastest growing online reference tool with more than 25,000 subscribers. Call 866-228-9252 to get a free product demo or sign up at supercoder.com for a 7-day free trial.